kind of curious as to kind of see what other people are thinking about this, because it's like, this past Sunday, July 30th, I believe, 2017, the Iron Lords podcast. Check out the Iron Lords podcast, by the way. Entertaining show. Very entertaining show. Guys, keep up the good laughs, while also getting down to some pretty factual topics. And one section of the show, during numerous sections of the show, actually, they take questions from a live feed, live chat feed. And I got a chance to ask one to a YouTuber by the name of Rick Cactus. HD, I believe, is his YouTube channel. And, he's a big Destiny buff. He's one of the dedicated channels out there that more than likely 7 to 8 times out of 10 you're probably getting your information from. So he is pretty in the know when it comes to story and stuff. You'd like to think. I still think so, but this was something that I thought I could ask him, given the fact of the nature of the content of the conversations I was having at E3. This was amongst nothing but the gamers. All of us just sitting there waiting in line to go play the strikes, play the Crucible and all that stuff. I got mad notes from just those couple hours during every day we were at E3, just, all sitting there chilling together, playing video games and talking about the stories and all that. And numerous questions would come up in different lines and stuff, and I was going on and on and on, for different games and stuff. I got plenty of notes on different stuff from E3, but in particular is Destiny 2. And one of the questions that was brought up while we were out there in LA at Destiny, because 3 different cinematic trailers, and one was the end trailer in which you see and come face to face with Gauhl. Only difference being is that at E3 you had to have been standing in the line at the campaign booth in order to see the actual trailer in the campaign. But we were watching the trailer and watching all the little, like jump cuts they were doing from part to part to part, and we were, as Destiny fans do, speculating on what could be what. And one thing I threw out there while we were sitting in line was that the whatever the thing is, the quote unquote ship, as we'll refer to it as, that latches on to the traveler after transforming into the leech-like apparatus. I don't believe that I don't believe that was a ship. I believe that was like a version of like a leech or something, or like a different type of a different type of machinery that was meant to siphon that energy off to that suit that Gauhl was wearing. Because I believe that Gauhl's suit is made of Vex technology, and that ship is actually a reformatted Harpy. Because if you go into the inverted Spire strike, you can't now. But had you have been playing the inverted Spire strike during the beta, you would have noticed that in a dormant state, without being attacked or nothing like that, the Harpies, they kind of sit like how that thing spread out. So it's not, I don't know, it's not out of the realm of possibility that maybe, just maybe, the Cabal have, after the 2 times that the vault had been raided, I would like to think that they had probably went in and taken whatever was available, as far as like, because again, another part of this theory too is that the Vex were simply just machines, metal and tech, not of flesh and metal like the Fallen had converted themselves to, but like genuine, you know, robots. So if they could be hacked, or if, like Ghost had mentioned, the one AI that controls over 1 million units or whatever, like what if that hub had gotten taken over and, you know, reformatted and repurposed? And what if that repurposement was for like construction? And what if they built him a suit? I'll show you why I think that the Vex, if they are to be separate still instead of under the direct control of the Cabal, I'll show you why it is. Oh, hey, check that out. Alright, thank you. I'll show you why it is I came up with that and why we were talking about it in line, and a lot of people were agreeing with me. But still at the same time, like also made mention like, I never thought about people trying to use the Vexes as weapons, being that they are weapons themselves. And it's like, well, that would make sense, right? Like, I mean, that's why everybody wants to take over whatever AI is still available. That's why all the other hubs have been destroyed and only Rasputin remains. Because if any of them got, you know, corrupted, it could have rained down fucking satellites on Earth. So they were all destroyed, except for one, which still houses, I would imagine we're going to find out in the first DLC of Destiny 2 what it is that's really going on with Rasputin. But that can be something for another day, because I can go on about that shit. What we're talking about now is Gauhl, the Cabal, and the Vex link between them. I think it's over here because it's in the open. I think it's over here. Because there was a mission, if you guys know where I'm going, there was a mission that led you over here to a gate constructed, what a lot of people are believing is Vex, and probably could be, but it has a bunch of different wires and stuff wrapped around it and going to it to try and overload it from different generators. You can follow the tubing. Trying to get to it so I can show you. Scablands. Don't believe it's here. But yeah, and like I said, in line, we were talking about all kinds of shit. And one thing in particular was Gauhl's armor, because it just looked so, like, and that was one of the things, it had looked so radically different from what we knew to be any of the, I would have to look at the grimoire to be specific, but I believe there are 5 factions, or at least 5 different regiments within the Cabal army, the Siege Dancers, Dust Giants, shit, I know there are a couple others. Oh, okay, hold on. Well, I guess you guys won't mind me trying some shit. You can make it, make it. But yeah, this will probably be a better vantage point to see it at, so. Okay. Now, you see down there what everybody knows to be the gate to the Black Garden, right? Now, you see the gate itself, but look around it as you see these wires coming back over here to this outpost where they have, you know, a fortified base and munitions and probably shelter, you know, like barracks and like a feeding quarters if they eat. I mean, I don't know if that's important or not, but the point is, and the question now, I'll get to the point of, and what it is that I'm trying to ask is that, do you think, because if you remember, we as Guardians go in, so that's one instance that we know of, and the second time we go in is during Skolas's insurrection of the Reef, and when he's trying to, you know, unite the fallen. That's the second time we go in. There are no other times after that. I mean, you go to a part of the Black Garden, but you do not go to the actual Vault of Glass in any part of the Taken King or the Rise of Iron. So the vault was untainted by Taken energy. It was not touched by it. So that's one thing to note. The Taken did not go to the vault. So it's likely to assume, and again, this is, you can label me as reaching to whatever degree you feel I am, but again, that's kind of where the nature of theory goes. You gotta kind of reach to get something to pull back. Like I was saying, since the Taken had not been there, I would imagine whatever technology existed there, because again, they believe the vault to be a void in time, like the door is a part of the physical planet. But yes, once you go in, you are traversing different variations of the same time. If that is to be the case, then, you know, we broke that rift by killing Atheon. So with him being gone, and it just being us going into a barren cave and not being able to traverse time like that, whatever was left in that cave, they probably took. Because again, like, look, all these wires here are meant to overload that gate, because you see the data hub here that you end up having to scan. They have been here for some time. I would imagine for, you know, a couple centuries maybe. We don't really know. I'm going to give them the benefit of longevity and think that these things live a lot longer than we do. So yeah, they've been trying to get into that gate for a while to get any type of form of, you know, resource or anything to like scientifically craft to their tech, you know, to their level of advancement of technology to bump it up. I would imagine, like, that technology is pretty priceless, I would imagine. So you come across it, you got to find a way. Now, I'm imagining whatever the Cabal went in there for, they were probably going in there for a lot more than some bullets and bombs. They were trying to take some of those, you know, some of those Minotaurs, some of those priceless chassis and, you know, hardwares and softwares, man, figuring out what's going on with them. And if they did, you know, it would lead to reason why Gauhl's armor looks so radically different. Because, you know, what if every regiment went in there and got murdered and didn't send anybody back, and they just kept sending different set after different set until somebody went in and actually came out? What if that was Gauhl in him? What if his reward was, you know, a suit of armor to show his accolades? Yeah. You know, to show off that he you know, as the strongest of the Cabal, I guess. You know, went in there and did what the others couldn't. You know, notice also that he doesn't have the title of Val or Primus as well. He is just simply known as Gauhl. I don't think any Cabal has ever been referenced just by one name. And the Vals are supposed to be their rank. Like a captain or a general or a staff sergeant or, you know, stuff like that, I would imagine. So, you know, has he transcended that? Is he so far high in their army that he's like an untouchable? If he is, it would make sense. That's probably why they gave him the suit. Again, like, you look at you go through the beta and you look at the Red Legion as they are. Yes, all of their armor looks radically different, and it looks like they definitely apply some different technologies. But Gauhl's by far is the most identifiably different. We're more than likely going to find out in the raid, if it is to be believed from the Kotaku article that came out all those years ago. I think about 2 now, 2 or almost 3. That a raid was cut from this Destiny 1 to be in 2, and that it was believed to have been a raid on Mars involving the Cabal. If this is the case, then, you know, we'll see cosmetically and you know, aesthetically what Gauhl will be able to do. Which, if he's been siphoning off light, again, if he had Vex technology, he would be able to do that. So, if he was able to do that, would he be able to use our light as we do? Or, you know, that would be one thing too. Like, would he be throwing Nova Bombs like that? Would he be storm calling? If we killed him, would he just, you know, self-res and come back and, you know, take a shit all over us? Like, what's really gonna, you know, go down? What accesses to the light will he be able to use with that tech that we want? You know, because again, you see how radically different your supers are, and there's at the end, you being stripped of your light. So what are you really going to be using? You know, we still weren't given a clear answer to that. But, you know, that was the question I wanted to pose. What do you guys think of Gauhl's armor? Do you think it could be Vex related? Do you think it is Vex that could possibly be comprised of the suit? Do you think they actually made the suit? You know, what's going to be going on with that is probably one of my biggest questions right now. And that was something definitely, that was a big question at E3. Because, you know, I wouldn't have over, you know, 10 pages of notes of shit here on Destiny if it wasn't. And that was just like 2 or 3 pages. There's stuff on the strike that we were talking about. There's stuff on Crucible we were talking about. There's stuff on the campaign we were talking about. I'll go into all that stuff as, you know, the month goes on, just purely off the merit. Number one, I want to start being a little more frequent on YouTube. Excuse me, just to, you know, kind of keep the videos up and keep you guys updated and informed on, you know, things happening at the moment. You know, for right now, the stream has been doing really well. We got almost 50 followers on Twitch, got almost 70 followers on Twitter. Got some people joining the Facebook group page, got 4 subs here on YouTube. So, you know, things are moving along real well. Got about 20 views or so on Mixer on the Xbox. So, you know, things are really moving along in a really positive way, and I'm just so happy to see it. And I just hope to see it continue to grow. And I'm gonna put a little more effort into being a little more consistent. Like I said, with each different you know, service that I use and that is available to us, like the the Twitches of the world, the Mixers, YouTube. I want to be able to at least keep a video going on per day, or at least, you know, every other week or so. I've really been working 2 jobs, so that's kind of preoccupied a lot of time. But you know, I'll learn to make time, because that's what Outer Heaven is going to need, that level of dedication to show you guys that this is a real thing, and that, you know, I'm behind it, I believe it, I'm ready to dedicate, you know, even more to it if need be, to see it really take off and become something beautiful. You know, a budding part of you know, a growing community, and I hope to be able to continue on. And I'll be here for the next couple of videos, I think, really focusing on asking these Destiny questions and trying to, you know, garner some responses from these, because I really want to put those questions out there, since the beta will be out within the month. September will be here next month, so probably once September 1st comes, I'll probably jump back on to Horizon Zero Dawn. I want to get done with New Game Plus, so that way I can get cleared up and ready for the DLC that comes out, I believe, in December. I'm thinking about getting that new Uncharted. I want to play that Jak and Daxter. I haven't played that in years, so that would be really fun. Wow. I really meant to throw that at him, but I guess I jumped too low. But yeah, I have a few games that I'll be definitely digging into, and really trying to get some good content out there for you guys, to, you know, really kind of get you guys the understanding of how it is I'm trying to get down with this channel, and my whole idea behind Outer Heaven. You know, I can explain it so many times, I really can, but I feel like it'd be better if I showed you guys. So once that gets done, and the you know, things that I kind of got going on are working themselves out, be moving here soon. So that's probably another thing that's gonna be, you know, maybe kind of cutting in the time a little bit, just because I gotta get from here to Colorado. So that's about 4 or 5 states, and that's about it, really. Oh, besides that, I want to thank everybody for watching. Feel free to, like I said, leave a comment, like, subscribe. I would really greatly appreciate it. Wanted to work on this YouTube channel to really start to be able to do a little bit more with it. I can't wait to actually get the space to really accommodate for, you know, streaming and stuff like that in general. I want to do a podcast, so I really am going to need space to operate, and I think once I move, I'll kind of be ready to that space then. So, yep, I greatly appreciate you guys again, and really take the time, if you've got it, to kind of go back in Destiny's story by playing the campaign, a few missions here and there, and you'll see that, like, it's there. Like, they could be making it up as they retcon things from time to time, but I'm honestly thinking that there's a link there. So you guys let me know. I just wanted to come here on patrol, show you guys this gate, and kind of go into that a little bit, and I'll talk to you guys later in the next video. Then I'll be on Venus, actually going on about the house, excuse me, not the House of Wolves, the House of Winter, I believe it is, that's on Venus. I'll have to double check that, but yeah, go on about them and how they could, you know, be trying to pilfer the vault as well, because we saw the Fallen in the update of Destiny 2 right before it ended, and they looked a lot different too. But that could be, oh, check that, the Traveler left them. I don't think that the Vex and Traveler are related though. But again, go into that in a whole nother video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Like I said, you guys can follow my different social medias, Facebook group page, the PlayStation community, and the Xbox Club. All of the same name as the YouTube channel, the Outer Heaven Gaming Network. You can go search out those. Follow me on Twitter at Big Boss, my gamer tag. Also at Twitch and Mixer at my gamer tag at Big Boss. So feel free to follow me on there. Give me a follow. Feel free to share. And like I said, much appreciated. Definitely trying to get some growth going. Want to do a little bit more as far as learning how to do these giveaways and stuff. Because I got all this stuff from E3. I'm thinking as my viewers go up, and you know, if I do happen to, you know, like get that sub box and stuff like that, I want to do giveaways and stuff to give all that stuff to people to kind of share in the memory of. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. I actually got one contest going up now for a pair of Let It Die glasses, the PS4 free-to-play game where Uncle Death has a pair of glasses with red and white swirls. Got those up, so feel free to follow on Twitch, join in on the chat, and you'll be able to get in to that giveaway there, and I'll have more going here in the future, so I'll be sure to let you guys know that here on YouTube. Be safe, everybody. See you next time. Later. Big Boss out.